These are the kids' books.
Student, no!
I asked you guys what it was and he was upstairs and he's like, bad! Good morning, everybody. But I had to show you what we got in the mail today. This is one of the things we got in the mail today. These are the kids' books. We've got 5 now total from that thriftbooks.com, and I'm really, really liking this this site to find used books, especially with the Charlotte Mason program. There's so many books that they need, it can get rather pricey, and this has been a great way to help with that. So this one's Paddle to the Sea. This is for my younger grades. And then this one is to James Harriet's Treasury of Inspirational Stories for Children. And this is from the writer of Creatures Great and Small. And then this one is for one of Braxen's science classes. So this one is Eric Sloan's weather book. And it's kind of cool because some of it's written almost like a comic strip, which I thought was kind of cool. And this I really love right here, Planet Friendly Publishing. Printed on recycled paper, so very cool. But yeah, these came in, and these are really in great condition, you guys. I mean, they're obviously, they've been used, but they're almost like new. It's so nice. Listen, shh, quiet. So last time we were talking about Noah, right?
Yes.
Okay, so today we're going to continue this story. Irish boat from cypress wood and waterproof it with tar. Tell me about today's reading. Ireland.
I learned that God saved a few people from the flood that he made and a few animals.
Okay. Braxen.
He basically commit mass genocide against the animals and the people to clear off the earth.
Okay.
And start again.
Animals.
Zane.
He killed a lot of people.
Okay. All right. Does anybody know why?
Oh,
Ireland?
was it because they were more powerful that time?
No.
Wait, they were mean?
You're getting closer.
Wait,
Zane?
they were evil.
How so?
I don't know.
Braxen?
There was too much violence.
There was too much violence. Last week we studied a folk song, and today we're going to look at another folk song.
F-O-L-K spells folk.
Braxen, can you write folk song up there so the kids that do not know how to spell it or
I know how to spell F-O-I-K.
No.
no?
F-O-L-K.
Yes, for some weird reason. I say green.
Okay, so we need
Song. I know how to spell song. I know how to spell folk song. I know. F-O-O-L. That's folk song.
that means fook, but you're right, the F and the O are in there.
F-O.
Okay, so last week we learned about our October folk song, which was Freight Train, right? Do you guys remember Freight Train
Yes.
from last week? Well, for the month of September, but we didn't start school till October, they were studying Cockles and Mussels, Molly Malone. So we're gonna take a peek at that song. This is an old Irish folk song. Last week we talked about how we know that the earth is round. Anybody remember anything about how we know the earth is round?
Oh,
Yes.
because when there was an eclipse, they were able to see the shadow of the earth.
Right. You can see the shadow of the earth. Zane, what was another way that we know the earth is round?
Things would sink farther they are away.
Yeah, it would look like they were sinking. So it would look like if you saw it from one point in the earth, then it would look like maybe the city was sunken, right? Below the horizon. So that's another way to see the shape of the earth. There were 4 ways, so that's 2 of them. What was another way?
because, what was it called?
Do you know the word she's looking for?
I forgot.
Gravity.
Yeah.
That's
gravity.
what holds us down, is gravity.
Yeah.
So we don't float out into space.
I know the last one.
Go ahead. What about gravity?
Gravity. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Because you pretty much weigh what?
The same everywhere.
No matter where you are on Earth, right? If the Earth wasn't round, your weight would fluctuate. Because the gravity would be different. Okay, Zane, go ahead. What's the last one? What's the fourth way we can tell?
They went to space and they could see the Earth spinning. I should have said that one.
The pictures, they could take pictures, right? And now video shows us with the spin of the Earth, right? We can see how round it really is. Okay.
Hey, we both got to do two.
So now, today we're gonna study for our geography class. We're gonna start a book, and we'll do this every couple of weeks. We're gonna read from this. We're gonna read from it for about 3 weeks, then we'll talk more about some other types of geography and other things about Earth. But we're gonna read a book called Paddle to the Sea. And this book is about a small canoe carved by an Indian boy that makes a journey from Lake Superior all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. And we're gonna look at some of those places on our maps. How Paddle to the Sea came to be. The Canadian wilderness was white with snow. From Lake Superior northward, the evergreen trees wore hoods and coats of white. A heavy blanket of cloud hung low across the hills. There was no sound, nothing moved. Even a thread of gray smoke stood up like a pole. So here's the pictures. Zane. Alright, so Ireland, there's yours. Find your page, Braxen. Here's your book. You're doing copywork on Zane. I'm gonna get you your notebooks. Okay, so our date today is T's birthday. So what's our date today? Anyone know?
10-9.
Yeah. 10-9-18.
Right. Okay, what color are you? Green?
Green.
Alright, find your page.
So I'm green. I'm also blue and I'm also red.
Zane, blue.
I'm also purple.
Braxen, red.
I'm yellow.
Funny boys, funny. Okay. So you're gonna copy that whole thing, but make sure you put your date and your day of the week. You can either put the whole day of the week or the abbreviation. Yes.
I read.
What do you say?
Merci.
Merci.
Nice.
Merci.
The early summer days on a farm are the happiest and fairest of the year. Lilacs bloom and make the air sweet and then fade. Apple blossoms come with the lilacs. The bees visit around among the apple trees. The days grow warm and soft. School ends and children have time to play and to fish for trouts in the brook.
All my favorite animals. How do we classify animals?
All mammals are what, Braxen? Vertebrates, that's right.
My turn.
Your turn, what?
About the carnivores that eat meat.
Carnivores do eat meat. Very good, Aspen.
And camels eat plants.
Camels eat plants, so they're called a herbivore. Herbivores only eat plants. But if you eat both meat and plants, you're what? Ireland? You said it earlier, so go ahead. Omnivore, very good. You can answer the next one. Zane, write this. Omnivorous. I know you love to call it omnivorous, but it's omnivore. Okay, write down the word viviparous. It's something that we learned new today. And it has to do with animals.
I'm gonna write that down here.
But you want to write it down? I'll get your notebook for you.
Not my notebook.
Yep, we're writing in our notebooks. Here you go. Do you need your own special pencil? Come on up to the table.
Mom, stuff is here. Yeah, right here.
No, you write on just down here. You can put a line in between your two things if you want. We're just using one page of paper because why are we trying to use the same piece of paper in a day?
Mom! Mama!
If we can help it.
Oh!
Yes, Ireland?
We're saving.
Saving what? What are we
Money.
saving? No, not money, but yes, it does help save money. That's good. But what are we really trying to save, Braxen?
The amount of pages we use and the trees.
The trees.
Me turn.
Right, that's why we use dry erase. It's why we use...
Me.
Yes, go ahead.
That's the carnivore because
What, honey?
carnivore.
Are you still talking
Every
about
single
your
time you
carnivores?
use a piece of paper, you use it. A tree.
Which pencil do you want? Do you want the black one again?
Zane.
Yeah, you want me to move you in? Okay, so you're gonna try to write
They just joke like that.
this word right here, Pootie. Viviparous. Who remembers what viviparous is about?
I don't know how to
Braxen?
Means they're born like a human.
Okay. And what else do they drink?
Oh, milk.
Milk. Okay.
I'm going to pee-pee.
Go ahead. How do mammals breathe?
With me, Mama.
Lungs.
Lungs. We're gonna write that here.
Mama.
Lungs. Go ahead and write that on your paper. Lungs.
I have to write viviparous.
Lungs. Okay. Come on. Let's go pee-pee. We'll be right back. Try to answer the next question, guys.
Viviparous. VV
What mammal flies?
What mammal flies? It's the only
Bird!
No, that is not a mammal.
But it's not a reptile either.
What mammal flies? What mammal drinks milk, born like a human, and flies?
Guys, Aspen answered it.
No.
He said bats.
That's a bird. Yep, bats are correct.
What's wrong with the bird?
Penguins are a bird, but birds aren't a mammal.
There should be. They
No.
smell good. It tastes good.
They're,
Oh wait,
No.
did I just say they taste good?
yes, chicken tastes good.
This is wood. Oh, paper is wood.
You want to do nature study with us?
Stop touching the paper, man.
I'm stealing.
Yeah, you like nature study?
Ooh, bad. Mommy, I'm doing so good.
What?
She's cheating. I'm doing so good.
You're doing so good. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, she totally got that without looking at my
Student,
paper.
no!
I asked you guys what it was, and he was upstairs, and he's like, bats! You're learning with the big kids, aren't you?
Bats.
Okay, so what did we say about what mammal flies? We said bats, right?
We already got it wrote down.
Bats,
I totally
good.
didn't look on anyone's page.
Okay.
That is
What
good.
does
And-
ruminants mean?
Ruminants.
No,
What does
you
it
cheated.
mean? Anybody remember what a ruminant is?
It's an animal that can digest food normally and keep food in its stomach without digesting it, to regurgitate it and eat
Yeah.
it again.
Well,
That's right. So
That's
write
so
that
gross.
down. Ruminant. That's another word.
I'm still on viviparous.
Okay, we'll get to
My turn.
ruminant. And Braxen, I'd like you to write down the definition on yours. All right, so Zane is just getting ready to get started on a math test. He actually has two things he has to do for math today. He's doing a subtraction test, and he has an elapsed time worksheet that he's going to be working on today.